Namaskar everyone. Om Gam Ganadhipatiye Namaga. Guruji K Saranam. Om Shairam. Welcome to EPS system of astrology. This is in this session, I'm going to talk about the concept of EPS system of astrology. What is EPS system of astrology? What is the necessity for EPS system of astrology? How it differs from the existing system, or it is a completely different system, or all those things we are going to discuss, and so that you will be able to understand. Yeah. So I think we have been waiting for some time, and but I think one more person also joined. I could not know his name. Yes, Samsung only is given. Namaskar, sir. I mean, your good name, sir. The person with the red color T-shirt or shirt. Yes, his name is not visible. Only that Samsung only is there. Anyway, so I could see that I can't hear your sound. I'm not audible. No, no.
No, you're audible. We can hear you.
Audible only, sir. I think, sir, I think there's some problem with his mic or speaker. You can check it. So I could see, some people in these sessions, most of the people are having got some basic knowledge in Vedic and also in KP system. And
Sir, if you don't mind, can I want to say something?
yes, sir, please.
Can you give me the recording? Actually, I have to go urgently somewhere.
No, no, no. Anyway, let us see, sir. I'm recording only, but I'll be posting. Then let's see. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Actually, I have to go to doctor some.
I understand. No problem, sir. Please carry on.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
yeah, yeah. So, okay. So you know that what is KP system? What is okay, Vedic system? What is KP system? And what is the difference between Vedic and KP? And what is the necessity for the EPS system? First of all, you should know that, right? What is our Vedic system? Please understand, people who are all talking about KP system. They are not understanding exactly that. It is not the fault of the students. Because they are thinking that it is something new and also it is very simple, right? Because without they're comparing with the Vedic and KP. You see, please, Vedic system is the basic one. Without the Vedic system, no other system can be coming, right? So Vedic system is like our, X-ray. Then we can say that our KP system is the level of scan report, right? And EPS system is further more advanced system. We can say that. What are all missing in AP system, KP system, Vedic, all things are included in the EP system. So this is the basic thing you have to keep it in mind. In Vedic system, for example, to know, let me start with a planet. To know a planet, what we are going to talk about a planet signification, how we signify a planet. A planet is owner of a house and occupying one house. That is the reason we are taking, the planet is owner of a house and occupying house. Right, sir? If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Suppose Aries Lagna, if you take it, Sun, if you talk, Sun is the cuspal lord for the fifth house, for the Aries Lagna, right? Where Sun is posted, that is occupying house. Cuspal lord of the fifth house, Sun is posted, for example, in the third house in the Gemini sign. So what we call Sun is owner of the fifth house and occupying third house. And that sun planet, in which nakshatra it is traveling, suppose in the nakshatra of in the Gemini, Rasi, we have got that Mars nakshatra and Rahu and Jupiter. Suppose in the Mrigashira nakshatra, that sun is posted. What we call sun in the star of the Mars, that Mars is for the Aries Lagna Lord and 8th Lord, where it is posted. Only these two things we take, right or not, sir? Everyone, please.
Right, sir.
So we take where, suppose I'm asking you, sir, where are you from? You are saying that I am from Gurgaon, but I am now in say Chandigarh, for example.
Yes.
Somebody will be saying owner of one, I'm having my own house there, or basically from one place, I am living here. That is your cuspal lordship. Suppose you imagine you are like a planet. You are owner of one house and occupying one house. Right? So that is the basic information. Does not mean that it is not value. It is the basic value. That is the starting point. But that is not the complete signification about you. So I'm asking you, sir, you are from Gurgaon and staying in, Chandigarh. Okay. Then do you have any other houses in any other places? No, yes, sir. I have got some other houses in Delhi also. I am owner for some other houses also. So you will have some sort of relationship or you have some ownership for some other houses also, right? And you may have some sort of authority for some houses. You may be having some sort of authority for some houses you may be having. See, what I'm trying to say that owner of one house and occupying house, it is only a basic thing. In addition to that, to know better about the particular planet signification, we have to extend the signification. That planet is owner for which are the cusps. You understand? And owner for the which are the cusp sublord. We have to keep it in mind. So I will show you in the slide, then you will understand better. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Just a minute. Just a- So I think you are able to see the slide, right?
Yes, we can.
Yes, sir. We can see.
Okay. Okay. You see, the basic one point I would like to tell that I was telling about that also, the planet self-significations. Self-significations in the sense, in KP, what we take, Cuspal Lord and OCC. OCC means occupying house. Cuspal Lord means owner of which house. We are taking only these two. But in EPS, we take not only Cuspal Lord and occupying house. In addition to that, we are taking that planet is star lord for any cusps, sublord for any cusps. These two also we are taking in EPS. I will explain with the example, you will understand, but you have to keep this in mind. Any doubt in this, cuspal lordship and occupying house alone is not enough. Why? I will tell you. You know, there are 249 sensitive points. Right, sir? What are 249 sensitive points? 249 subs in the 360 degrees zodiac, right? There are 249 sensitive points. 27 nakshatra into 9 unequal subdivisions of each nakshatra. That is, this is star, this is sub. Subdivision of the star is sublord. 27 into 9, it is 243 subdivisions. And there are 6 subdivisions are in addition to that added because you would have studied in the KP basic itself. At 6 places, sublord is going to remain the same, Rasi will change. For example, in the Aries Rasi, that Sun Nakshatra is there, Kritika Nakshatra. In Sun Nakshatra, subdivision Sun, then Moon, then Mars, then Rahu. This subdivisions will be there in the Aries sign. In the Rahu subdivision is going to extend not only in Aries, in Taurus also, a portion of the Rahu will be there. You understand? So what will happen? In one sub of Rahu is going to be the sublord, Rahu is going to be the sublord, and star lord is going to be the sun, and Rasi lord is going to be the Mars. In Aries Rasi, Sun Nakshatra, Rahu subdivision, that is one sublord. Then I said Rahu sub is extended to Taurus also. So what will happen? Instead of Mars Rasi, Venus Rasi, Taurus is ruled by Venus, and same nakshatra Sun and sublord also the same. So Sun star Rahu sub at two different locations are present in one Mars sign and Venus sign. You understand? So Rasi Lord makes the difference of their combined impact in such combination will happen at 6 places in 360 degrees zodiac. So now 243 plus 6, totally 249 sensitive points. Okay. This is called as why I'm calling it sensitive points. In the 360 zodiac, there are 249 subdivisions. In horary, you used to say that you tell me a number between 1 and 249 based on this only, right? So it means one number, either 1 to 249 numbers, that is sensitive points. Each, sensitive point or one number you can say, ruled by one Rasi and one nakshatra, star lord, and sublord. So we call it as cusp star lord and cuspal sublord for the cusp. You understand? So that is called 249 sensitive points in the zodiac. Planet. Suppose if you take a planet, the Rasi is going to be the Rasi only. Star Lord is going to be the Star Lord. Sublord is going to be the Sublord. For the cusp, we are calling as CST, Cuspal Star Lord. For the cusp sublord, we call it as CSL, that is Cuspal Sublord. For the planet, we call it as Star Lord and Sublord. In other words, all the 12 cusps and all the 9 planets will be falling in any of these 249 sensitive points only. Right? You are having any doubt in this? This is a basic, right? This is like an address. It's a domain address. We can say Lagna is falling in 1 degree. That degree is ruled by one Rasi, one star, and one sub. Right? You can further divide into sub-sublord and all. Let us not go in detail. Let us go only 249 sensitive points. Any doubt in this?
No, it's basically the 249 makes the hora as well, right? That's the same concept is used for hora
Yes,
calculation.
yes. You see, horary, we are calculating, it is taking for a horary. Why it is being calculated for horary? There are 249 points only are there in the zodiac. Any planet or any cusp means starting degree of a house, will be in any of these 249 sensitive points. That is the reason to indicate the lagna in the horary we call one number, that number will be ruling Rasi, star lord and sublord. If you calculate planet also will be falling in any of these 248. Suppose in your place, if we have a circle, there are 249 stations. So any of you or even any bus is going there, it will stop only any one of these 249 stop only. You understand? A planet or cusp, or you can call for your anybody is there in any of these 249 sensitive points. We call it as they are the that planet is posted there. A person is suppose where are you? You are there in one Rasi, one place, one street, in one door number, you are there. That is your domain address. Similarly, each planet also in one Rasi, one nakshatra. Within that nakshatra, if you divide that nakshatra into 9 unequal division, that is called the sublord. So that is the one of the, I mean, the 249 sensitive points only. All the planets or cusps are going to fall in. You understand this?
Yes.
Okay, so now in KP, what we take the planet is owner of which house and occupying which house. Only those things we are taking. Where it is occupying and which are the owner of those houses. That planet is owning which houses only we are taking. But in EPS, we are taking not only this, that planet is owner for which cuspal star and which cuspal sublord. These two also are going to be included in that. I will explain in that, but you have to keep this in mind. CLOCC is KP, and in EPS, in addition to that, CST and CSL, cuspal star lord for which cusp, and CSL means cuspal sublord for which cusp. This is the extended signification of each planet's self-signification, that is called EPS, Extended Planetary Signification System. You understand? This is only the starting point. Okay. Anybody having any doubt in this? If you have any doubt, please ask me. Now I'll tell you how this is being calculated. You're able to see this?
Yes, we can.
Yeah. You see now, I was telling about self-signification. Self-signification means each planet's self-signification is cuspal lordship and occupying house. That's what I was telling. And CST and CSL also, that is called self-signification of each planet. You can see here I'm going to talk about this. All 9 planets are given from in the Vimsotri Dasa order has been given, and their self-signification in this example chart, how it is calculated, I have shown here. For example, in this chart, you can see that this Lagna, this native, this chart is Lagna, which Lagna? Gemini Lagna, right? This is Gemini Lagna. Gemini Lagna. Now, all the 12 curves are in this order. You can see ascendant is in the sign of Mercury, that is cuspal lord of Lagna, that is first house is Mercury. That 22 degree 20 minutes 32 seconds ruled by Jupiter, that Lagna is falling in the star of Jupiter, and that Jupiter is 9, unequal divisions. Within that, one of the cuspal, that subdivision is called Saturn. So that is called sublord. Jupiter, the Mercury is the owner of the Rasi, and Jupiter is the star in which Rasi, what do you call, the Lagna is falling in which degree. That degree is ruled by the star of Jupiter, that is CST, and that Jupiter is further divided into subdivision, that is Saturn. This is further subdivided into CSSL, cuspal sublord is Mercury. So we are not going to focus on this one. We are going to focus only on this yellow, blue, and green. This is what I was telling. 249 sensitive points. So this is the cuspal lord, CST, and cuspal star lord and cuspal sublord. All the 12 cusps will be in one Rasi, that is owned by one planet, that is called cuspal lord and cuspal star lord and cuspal sublord. For example, if you take the sixth cusp is in the sign of Scorpio, ruled by which planet? Sixth cusp is ruled by Rasi Lord is Mars. That sixth cusp is falling in the nakshatra of Mercury. That Mercury is the star lord. Within that Mercury nakshatra, subdivision of the moon it is present. So this is called sublord. You understand? So that way, all the 12 curves are in falling in one of the 249 sensitive point ruled by CL, CST, and CSL. Right? Now, you take about the, now I'm talking about, I have talked about the curse. Now let me talk about the planet. If you forget about Ketu, first you take the Venus. Venus you take. Where is Venus? Venus is posted here as per the Bhava. It is in the sign of Capricorn, right? It is in the sign of Capricorn. If you look at that, Venus is 6 degree 52 minutes. Seventh cusp is starting in 17 degree 14 minutes. So that Venus is posted in the seventh house, because from here to here, seventh cusp is starting the 22 degree in Sagittarius sign. It is extending till Capricorn 17 degree 14 minutes. From there only eighth cusp is starting. So till that period, which are the planets are posted, they are to be considered as they are falling in the seventh bhava or seventh cusp, right? So that Venus is posted in the seventh house. Yes, Venus is seventh house occupant, and it is owner of the fifth cusp and also 12th cusp. How? Look at the Venus. Fifth cusp lord is Venus, and 12th cusp lord also Venus. So we have taken fifth lord, 12th lord occupying seventh house, right? This is, if you take CL and OCC, only cuspal lord where it is posted. In Vedic also we take this, and KP also we take only these two. But you can see that Venus is cuspal star lord for the third house, and also seventh cusp, and also 11th cusp. What are they? 3, 7, 11, 3, 7, 11, or 2, 6, 10, or 1, 5, 9, or 4, 8, 12. They are the trigons, right? Dharma trigon, karma trigon, kama trigon, and moksha trigon. There are important houses. They are the trigon. Without the trigons, the planet's impact will not be seen. That is most important thing, the trigons. But we are not taking in KP also, in any other system, CST significations are not being taken. Venus is owner of the fifth house is fine. But also Venus is owner for the seventh, cusp, and also third cusp. How? The third cusp is in the sign of Sun Leo and in the nakshatra of the Venus. So Venus is not only the fifth cuspal lord, and also third cuspal star lord, and seventh cuspal star lord, and 11th cuspal star lord. This is 3, 7, 11 cuspal star lord. This is the star lord for this 3, 7, 11 tricons. This is also adding value to these Venus significations that we are not considering in KP. And Venus, not only for CST for this curse, also you can see Venus is CSL for cuspal sublord for the third cusp, and any other cusp, third cusp, and 12th cusp. It means, what is CSL? To know any destiny prospects of that particular house matters. In KP, what we take immediately that particular cusp sublord to know the destiny, to know the marriage prospects. How the marriage prospects? Take the seventh cuspal sublord. This is the door number. Immediately we're taking the door number and doing it. We are not bothered about the street, and we are not bothered about the area. Door number is the important one. But if the area is different, street is different, door number itself is not going to be useful, right? So we are taking that sublord to know the destiny of that particular house matter. That much importance the destiny planet, that is seventh, that cuspal sublord is holding. But that is not taken as the significator of the seventh house in KP, right? Only in one rule, that is the golden rule. If the sublord of any cusp is a free planet, untenured planet, then you take that planet as the significator of that house also. But it's only a special rule in KP. But in EPS, it is not like that. Venus, Saturn also, you can see Saturn is seventh cuspal sublord and Lagna cuspal sublord and fourth cuspal sublord and eighth cuspal sublord. You can see fourth cuspal sublord, eighth cuspal sublord, and it has got the CSL for 1, 4, 7, and 8. It has got the destiny, it is holding the authority or destiny prospects of the 1, 4, 7, 8. Lagna Gaspal Sabla to know the destiny of the health and longevity and Lagna strength. Lagna Gaspal Sabla has to be studied. Not only Lagna Sabla, we have to study all these things, but importantly, Lagna Sabla. So that much strength that Lagna Sabla is holding, but we are not giving as the Saturn will not be significator of first house. If you take KP significators, even in KP star one software, any software, you take the KP significator in four-fold significator or six-fold significators, you take it, Saturn will not be signifying first house. But Saturn is the authority person for the Lagna and also fourth house, seventh house. But we are not taking. But in EPS, that Saturn is eighth lord and ninth lord, Capricorn and Aquarius lord, occupying fourth house in the sign of Mercury in the Virgo. So eighth lord, ninth lord occupying fourth house, and that is also owning the star lord for the 10th cusp and 1, 4, 7, 8 cuspal sublord. This is the extended signification of individual planet. Like Venus, I said, 3, 7, 11 star lord and 3 and 12 cuspal sublord. If you do not take this one, if you do not consider CST and CSL, if you take only this is incomplete. You please understand that fifth lord, 12th lord occupying seventh house is going to remain the same. If the cusp is not moving the next sign, it is going to ownership and occupying house going to remain the same only. How it will going to differ, I will explain. One example you will understand. So this is going to be a basic, but this is important. This is the source. But this CST ownership and CSL ownership are going to add further more signification for each planet. If you do not consider this, or if you take only CL and OCC, this is going to be incomplete significations. You understand? You able to understand this point? If you understand this is enough. If you take cuspal lordship and occupying house only, then that is not going to be complete. That planet is owner for which cusp, owner for which cuspal sublord, star lord. If you consider this along with that, then only that planet's complete signification on self-signification we can identify. Any doubt in this, sir? Anybody can ask questions if you have any doubt. What, Mr. Praveen, Amit, sir?
So, do we
Yes.
consider sublord as well? Sublord in this case, or
Where sublord is coming, sir? Here?
so
CSL.
cuspal lord and occupying house? Are you
Yeah.
considering sublord as well?
Sublord or sublord, sir?
Sublord.
No, 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 no. We are not considering sublord. That CSL, we are not considering. Because CST, portion of the CST is CSL, portion of the CSL is the CSL, right? CSSL. Sublord, right, sir?
Yes, sublord. Yes.
You see, this we consider only to know the duration of the CSL, because this CSSL is going to be, it is not going to be, within few seconds also the CSSL can change. We cannot, it is not going to be a standard. It is even suppose in second changes also it will vary. So give importance up to CSL, that is more than enough. Right, sir? So any doubts, sir? Anybody having any doubt as far as whatever we discussed? Okay, now I will tell you what is the advantage or what is the necessity for this. Okay, I was telling we have to go for such extended signification. Then what is the necessity for that? Let us check now. Just a minute. If you have any doubt, you can ask me, sir. Okay, now you see, for example, I will take on example so yourself can and understand the importance of that. For example, a person A, one person is A, another person is B. Okay. A person was born at 6:10 a.m. and B person was born on, for example, 6:20 a.m. It may be twin or in the same hospital. After 10 minutes, some other person, child was born in the same location, for example. For example, both the people within 10 minutes duration only, both are in the born in the ascendant of Aries only. Okay. What will be the difference between these two people? Lagna is going to be the same. All the 12 curves, imagine all are going to be the same only. Okay. Within 10 minutes, what is going to happen? That Lagna degree will differ. Suppose Lagna here for this 6:10 a.m. person, for A person, Lagna in the sign of Mars, in the star of, say, for example, Ketu, suppose in the sub of, say, Venus. Suppose that A person is 6:10 a.m. born in the Aries Rasi, Ketu Nakshatra, Ashwini Nakshatra, and Venus subdivision, that person was born. Then 6:20 born person, B person, what would happen? The same Rasi, Mars Rasi, Ketu Nakshatra, the Venus sublord would have completed. After that, Sun also would have completed. For example, 10 minutes duration are there. So then it can be Sun or Moon. For example, Moon is the sublord. The difference between these two people, Lagna, is Rasi Lord, Star Lord are going to remain the same. Sublord will differ. Right? Correct? No, similarly for all the cusps, 12 cusps, there can be, not required that all the 12 cusps sublord will change within the 10 minutes duration. Sometime it will vary, sometime star lord itself can change. Suppose one cusp is falling in one particular nakshatra, it is in the end of the nakshatra. For example, I will put this way. I will put this way also, that you will understand better. Suppose at 6:10 a.m., that A person in Ketu Nakshatra, Aries Rasi and Ashwin Nakshatra, then in the subdivision of the Mercury, CSL. It means what? Mercury is the last subdivision of the Ketu, right? Then now what will happen after that one? I mean, after that, the 6:20 a.m. born person, the Lagna will be falling in the nakshatra of which one? Not in Ketu, in Venus. Venus nakshatra may be in Venus subdivision itself. Rasi Lord is going to be the same. Nakshatra itself will vary and sublord obviously is going to vary. So when time is differing, within few minutes also sublord can change and the star lord also can change depending on the degree that cusp is falling in. Are you able to understand this one?
Yes.
Sir, able to follow, sir, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, for example, both are in the same nakshatra because the moon is going to be in the same rasi, in same nakshatra only because the whole day that nakshatra is going to be. That person also, for example, moon is posted in the sign of Aquarius. So moon in the star of, say, Rahu. So that people used to say that moon is Aquarius, that Kumbha Rasi and Rahu Nakshatra, that native was born. Both the people, A and B. Okay. Then what will be the difference within 10 minutes duration? That Rahu Nakshatra, this person will have the Dasa balance. Rahu Nakshatra, how much it is gone inside the womb of the mother. Rahu Nakshatra, that is Dasa Lord is Rahu, and Dasa balance will differ, right? For this person, Dasa balance will be differing. You understand? Rahu Nakshatra is going to be the same for both the people, but Dasa balance, how many years, how many months, days will vary because within 10 minutes the moon position will differ. So the Dasa balance will vary. You understand? Correct or not, sir? Hello?
Yes, sir. Understand.
Yes, sir.
Now, suppose this person, A person and B person, Dasa balance only differing, and there can be some changes in the CST and CSL for each cast. Okay. But planet's position, suppose this person, A also, B also, both are in the same Lagna, both are in the same moon Rasi. Only 10 minutes difference. Suppose this person, both are running in the, born in Ragu Dasa. Right? So both are coming to meet you after Ragu Dasa, Jupiter Dasa got over, then Saturn Dasa during that adult age, they are coming to meet you for a consultation. Both are running Saturn Mahadasa. For example, both are running Saturn Mahadasa. He will also run Saturn Mahadasa only. But he may be his Saturn Mahadasa because he was born 6:10 a.m. a little late. I mean, he is to 6:20 a.m. He is after 10 minutes. So by the time Saturn for this person, Saturn Dasa period will end, will get over a little faster than this person because Saturn period will be going to be there for long duration, for some more months will be there when compared to this person because he is born in 6:10 a.m. So he is going to Dasa balance that Saturn is going to run for a long time, but whereas this person Saturn is going to end because already some period is gone inside. Correct? But Dasa going to be the same. Bugdi also may be the same. Antra can change. You understand? You understand, sir? Dasa Lord for both the people may be the same, definitely. Bugdi Lord also will be the same. Antra itself will change because by the time that planet can change. But Saturn, suppose that when Saturn, if you take Saturn, let us talk about Saturn Dasa. Both are running Saturn Mahadasa. Saturn Mahadasa for this person, A and B, are going to be the same. Saturn is for A person, let us check what is the Kaspar Lord and what is the occupying house. Saturn. That is the planet, right? For this person, Saturn is 10th Lord and 11th Lord. For example, it is posted here. Saturn is posted in the second house. 10th Lord, 11th Lord in the second house. Correct or not, sir? In the sign of Taurus. For this person also, Saturn, if you study, Cuspal Lord, occupying house, this is 10th Lord and 11th Lord occupying second house. There is no difference because when the minutes are differing, occupying house, unless otherwise the cusp is moving to the another sign, the ownership and occupying house will not change. Saturn is for this person also, it is going to be there in second house only. For B person also is going to be there in the second house only. Owner of 10 and 11 only for both the people. There will not be any difference, right? Now, look at the nakshatra of the Saturn. Saturn planet is traveling in the nakshatra of moon. Suppose it is in the nakshatra of moon. Okay. Moon Nakshatra is there, no? It's Rohini Nakshatra is there in the Taurus sign. Saturn in the nakshatra of moon. Moon is for this lagna is fourth lord occupying 11th house. So fourth lord occupying 11th house. For this person also within 10 minutes Saturn will not have a change in the star lord. Only moon sublord only can change. Moon is the fastest moving among all the planets. Saturn movement will be very, very, very slow. So Saturn within 10 minutes, its star lord will not change. Even sublord also may not be different, because only few, difference in the seconds on the movement degrees. Saturn also will be in the same nakshatra for this person also. The moon also will be the same way, fourth lord and 11th occupant only, right? So this person is running Saturn Dasa. He is coming and meeting you for consultation. This person is waiting outside your cabin, waiting for his turn to get the consultation from you. First, you are looking at this person. Look at only CL and OCC. Cuspal Lord for 10th Lord, 11th Lord occupying second house. Moon star Lord is 4 and 11. Suppose Saturn is in the star of Moon and sub of, say, for example, sub of Jupiter, for example. This person also sub of Jupiter only, because Saturn movement will not be very fast. So that what is the Jupiter signification? Jupiter is 9th Lord, 12th Lord. Suppose Jupiter is posted here in the sign of Mercury. So it is posted in the third house. Here also 9th Lord, 12th Lord occupying third house only. So whatever the prediction, if you take, sir, I will like take 4 steps, sir. Star Lord or the sublord also you take it. Star Lord or the sublord. Jupiter is posted here in the sign of, say, for example, Rahu. Suppose Rahu star is present here. Where Rahu is posted, suppose Rahu is here and Ketu is here. Then Rahu is occupying the 7th house. Rahu, no cuspal lordship, occupying 7th house. Same thing for this person also. Rahu is going to be occupant of 7th house. Do you feel any difference in the signification of these two people, though they are born in different timing, with 10 minutes duration or 5 minutes duration? They are going to be the same. So what the prediction you are going to give for this person during the Saturn Magadasa, he is asking, sir, how my Saturn Dasa is going to be for my business prospects or personal life. He is going to ask. Then you are looking at the signification, say that what predictions you are going to give. Same thing only you are going to give to the next person also. After he left, he is going to come. You are going to look at this one. Only his Saturn Dasa, we can say that the Saturn Dasa is going to run up to, say, 2026 in May. This person, we may say that it is going to end a little earlier also. Only the closing period may change. But Saturn Dasa only. Bhukti also going to be the same only. You understand? Then the significations for both the people will be the same only. This is how in KP also you take significator. Suppose for the Saturn in KP significator, what we take, what significator of KP is for Saturn in KP. Saturn is owner of 10 and 11 occupying second house. This is not going to be the primary significator. Saturn in the nakshatra of Moon, that Moon is 4 and 11. So if you take Saturn in the software significator, it is indicating 11th occupant and 4th lord, because the star lord signification will be given priority. Then it is occupying second house, owner of the 10 and 11. You understand? So 10, 4, 2, 10, 11. These are the significations given by the Saturn in the KP star ones, sorry, KP software, right? Same thing is going to be given for this person also. So will you give the same prediction? We have to give the same prediction only, but reality will not be like that. He may be good in business. He may be having good prospects in the business or job prospects. But whereas this person can face problems also. He can be working in abroad. He may not be working in abroad. He may be trying, but he may not be able to go. Right? So Saturn Dasa would have supported for the marriage in one particular Bukti. But see, this person would have not got the marriage in the same Bukti, in the same Dasa. Right? Within 10 minutes difference, that difference changes. That is the KP's actual theory, sublord theory, right? What we're taking, sir, this person, seventh cuspal sublord, for example, Mercury, and this person, seventh cuspal sublord, after Mercury, Ketu, then Venus. Venus is coming. So this person, seventh sublord is Venus. This is the one which is differing these two people, even twins also, which is making the difference to know the destiny. Yes, correct. This is holding the destiny for this person on the marriage prospect. This is holding the destiny for this person on the marriage prospect. That is fine. But these significations are going to remain the same only. Right? So what the problem? No, here we are taking the Mercury as the sublord for the seventh house and Venus for sublord for the seventh house for this person. But we are not taking these planet significations in the, when we are studying a planet significations. I will tell you. This person, if you take that Saturn 10th Lord, 11th Lord occupying second house, but we are not taking this planet is star Lord for which cusp, right? That is the one which is going to further add strength to the signification or not. That CST also for both the people may be almost same. But which are the cuspal sublord, this Saturn, Moon, Jupiter, Rahu, they can have. Here also, cuspal sublord for which houses we are not taking. This is going to change between these two people. Importantly, CSL significations of each planet can change. That will change the strength. The significations of each planet will get changed or modified or further increased or decreased by the CST and CSL significations that we are not taking in KP, even in Vedic also, right? If you take fourfold, in fourfold, what we are taking, sir? In fourfold, occupant of the house, and suppose Rahu is occupant of the seventh house for the Aries Lagna. Owner is Venus. Rahu is the occupant. So the planet which is in the nakshatra of Rahu, that is Jupiter. Jupiter is the first significator of the seventh house, right? Rahu in the star of, suppose, Jupiter in the star of Rahu. So Jupiter is the strong significator of the seventh house. That is first A grade. And Rahu, occupant of the seventh house, that is B grade. Then owner is what? Venus. Venus is the owner. Any planet in the nakshatra of the Venus, suppose Ketu is there in the Aries sign in the nakshatra of Venus. Suppose then Ketu is the seventh significator, the C grade, because Ketu in the nakshatra of the Venus, Venus is the owner of the seventh house. And then comes the owner of the Venus, that is the seventh lord. That is called A, B, C, D, fourfold significator. So we have talked about the occupant of the house and owner of the house and the planet which are traveling in their nakshatra only we have taken. Here we have not talked about that seventh cuspal star lord. Owner only we have taken. Seventh lord only we have taken. That seventh cusp is falling in which nakshatra? That is all the owner of the seventh house. We are not taking. The seventh cusp is falling in the CSL of which houses? We are not taking. Which planet? We are not taking those planets in the nakshatra of those CST and CSL. We are not taking. Then how come the significance of seventh house will be complete? There only we are lagging in finding the significator in KP. Understand? Always looking, sir, 2, 7, 11 significator for the marriage will favorable. If you take 2, 7, 11 significators, many times would have seen that, second house, seventh house significator, 11th house significator planet, their native would have got married in one Dasa Bhukti Antra. That Dasa Bhukti would have not got this 2, 7, 11 significator in CLOCC itself. It may or may not have. It can have other favorable houses, but another planet which is having the 2, 7, 11 fourfold significator strongly, that would have not given the marriage. Why? Nobody knows that. Because we are taking just as an indicator that planet is 2, 7, 11 significator. This planet is for 6th house, 10th house significator. That will not favor for marriage. We are taking only off we are not taking the complete signification. This planet, which is signifying 6 and 10, can support for marriage. Whereas the planet which is signifying 2, 7, 11, as per the fourfold, may not be strong enough to conduct the marriage. Why that is the problem? Because of the lack of the significations we are taking in each planet. I am talking about each planet self-significations. CL, OCC, cuspal star lord ownership and cuspal sublordship. And similarly, planet, nakshatra, star lord, sublord, there are 5 levels we have to check. Then only we can know the complete correct signification of each planet. If you take only this one, we will be in trouble. Are you able to understand this one? So anybody having any doubts, sir?
So maybe a basic question. I'm getting confused with the CST. So CST means Star Lord, and CSL means Sublord.
Yeah,
Am I getting
cuspal
it right?
star lord, cuspal sublord.
That's for Sublord. Okay.
Yeah, CL means cuspal lord. Suppose seventh cusp is falling here. Seventh cusp is falling. Cuspal lord is which planet? Venus, right, sir? In the Libra sign. Venus is the cuspal lord. That seventh cusp is in the nakshatra of, for example, Rahu. Here Rahu nakshatra is there, na? Swadhi nakshatra is there, right, sir? So Venus is the cuspal lord, Rahu is the cuspal star lord for the seventh house, and within that cuspal sublord, for example, Saturn. So these are 3 planets are the owner of the seventh house. Suppose you are there, your father may be, your grandfather may be you the owner, real owner. Grandfather, he is the owner of that is CL. But suppose the portion of your grandfather is your father. Your father is the CST. He is the owner of that particular that house, right? He is also owner. And suppose you have come, you are the deciding person, or your mother is the deciding person in your family. All these people are the family. They are all are owner of the house. All are having their ownership. But who is going to decide which person is as the sublord? Suppose your grandfather itself is the sublord, CSL, then he is the owner of the house and also he is the deciding person. Suppose here owner is your father, your grandfather, your father is the owner, one of the owner, and your mother is the deciding factor. All are indicator of the seventh house, your house, and your mother is holding the authority finally. Does not mean that your grandfather is not a owner, does not mean that your father is not a owner, right? All are holding the ownership, but which are having, according to its signification, they will have favorable to these house matters or not. Finally, this person, CSL, person of that particular house holding the destiny. That is the reason Venus is seventh lord and Venus is not star lord for the seventh house and sublord for the seventh house, but Venus can be cuspal star lord for some other houses, sublord for some other houses that we take in the self significations. You understand? If you take only ownership, then it is incomplete if you're talking about only your grandfather. What about your father and you, who are the deciding person? You are also holding that ownership, na? You understand, sir?
Yes, I'm getting the point. So, in short, just like KP astrology, this Star Lord and the Sign Lord give you an indication, but the confirmation will come from Sub Lord.
Star Lord, yeah, you see, all are, you're absolutely right. In your house, rulers are 3 people. So, all are important. Finally, result is going to be decided by the sublord. That is for the planet also the same way and cusp also the same way. Does not mean that the owner of the seventh house, or I mean, the star lord for the seventh house are not having any value. What people are in KP also taking, they are not giving importance to the, for example, to know the destiny on the marriage prospect. They focus only on the CSL. Seventh cuspal sublord, what it signifies? Seventh cuspal sublord is signifying 2 or 7 or 11, marriage is promised. Seventh sublord is it is indicating 6th house or 10th house or 12th house, then it is not promising. This shortcut method they're taking, though this is the one, but this itself is incomplete. I'm saying that signification itself is incomplete because they are not taking CST signification, CSL signification of the Saturn and the star level planet. That itself it is lagging. And moreover, they are not talking about the seventh lord of planet also in the star lord of which planet, sublord of which planet, what that planet also holding, that also matters. Though seventh sublord is going to decide holding the destiny prospects on the seventh house matter, similarly for all the houses, if the seventh lord also good, seventh star lord also favorable, then only the overall, the whole, so that seventh house matters are going to be very good. Suppose your mother is the deciding factor, he is saying, no, I am ready to do that. I have the authority. I am ready to do that. Suppose you are your father-in-law, sorry, your what do you call grandfather and your father are not happy, giving happy signification, then only your mother is only happy, but they are not going to be happy. Ultimately, that overall that house will not be happier. Only all people are happy. Only it is going to be very good, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that way, importantly, that finding the significations without CST CSL itself is incomplete. And as I said, we have to check the ruler means not only the CSL, we have to check CSL and CST also. So that way we have to keep it in mind. I will tell one with the example, you will understand. Anybody having any doubt in this? Anybody having any doubt, sir? You see, this is what I was telling that, I mean, CL, OCC, CST, and CSL, right? And you can see this one, you can see the difference between the other system and EPS in a small, this is called EPS table. Planet, suppose we are talking about planet. So unfortunately, planet Mercury is moon nakshatra. Planet, star lord, and these only planet and star lord. Planet in which nakshatra it is traveling, that is called Vedic stellar system. Planet in nakshatra, which planet? In addition to that, if you take in KP, planet, you can see the blue color, planet and star lord and sublord, and sometimes star lord or the sublord also, they take it in KP, right? KP and interlink also, they take, I mean, planet, star lord, and sublord, right? I'm talking about the levels, which are which levels? Planet, star lord, and sublord. But in EPS, not only these three important levels, planet, star lord, or sublord, and star lord of the sublord, we take one more level called star lord of the star lord also. So that is the additional level which we take. All levels we are considering in EPS. We are not leaving anything. I'm talking about the levels. Now let us talk about the self-signification. In Vedic and KP, as I was telling, cuspal lordship and occupying house. That Mercury is ninth lord, 12th lord occupying fifth house, for example. Venus, in Vedic also we are taking the same signification. Owner of which houses, occupying which houses. Only the difference between Vedic and KP. In Vedic, in KP we follow cuspal as per the accurate degree. But Vedic, we start only at the starting or the Madhyama, we take it. So the Bhava can change. So, but owner and occupying house only, it is being considered in Vedic and KP, right? If you take any interlink, if you take cuspal interlink, they take CSL or CSSL, cuspal sublord or sublord. If you take Kuller's theory, sublord they take. If you take our Bhaskara's theory, then cuspal sublord they take. They are not giving any importance to the CL, OCC, CST, only CSL and CSSL. Suppose a planet is not holding any houses in CSL or CSSL, then they take CST also. If nothing is there, some time they take the OCC also, right? You understand in the interlink. They are not giving importance to the CL, OCC, CST, only CSL and CSSL. Only in the absence of those houses, they consider this any one. This not if CS is not there, then go to OCC, occupying house, right? But in EPS, we take everything. Owner of which house, occupying which house, CST for which houses, and CSL for which houses, all are considered in EPS. That is called extended planetary significations. You will feel that, sir, when we take only these two houses itself, we are not able to come to any conclusion. When we are taking all the houses, then how to take it, how to interpret. There are method of analysis that is there. That is the important one. We can easily, only thing is we need practice and we have to understand the logic and you can easily, study each planet self-signification and level-wise combined significations also. That is a method of analysis. Okay, but before analyzing, we should have everything on table. Suppose something is happening. So to know who is the better person, we should have all the participants on the table. Then only we can check which is the better one, which is the worst one. It means like out of 9 planets, all the planets which are all having such signification, not only CLOCC and also CST and CSR, also that planet is holding the signification for the particular event. All planets should be there on table. Then only we can find which is the best one. If you take only CL and OCC, then for as I said, one person is 6:10 a.m. born, that Mercury is 1511 cuspal star lord for the A person. For the B person, which he was born in 6:20 a.m., that Mercury would have lost this fifth cuspal sublord. You understand? Mercury would have lost. Mercury would have lost, and suppose that 5 and 11 would have been taken by the Venus. Because after the 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that Mercury would have changed and Ketu would have started. 5 and 11 would have been now for the next person, that Ketu will be having that 5 and 11 or 5th house, 11th house, or all 1, 5, 11. You understand? There will be a difference between this person and this person, especially in the CSN. Suppose the cusp is in border, CST also can change. This is going to make the difference. Because of that, only cuspal interlink people they are taking. So this is the one making difference. So we take only this. But that is also incomplete. This is different, yes. But without taking CLOCC and CST and then only CSL, if you without taking that, that is also incomplete. It means what? Owner of which house, where it is posted, owner of which cuspal star lord, and owner for which cuspal sublord. All this combined signification only is going to give the each planet self-signification strength, not just CL or OCC or not just CSL only. You understand? That is the reason in EPS we take all self-significations means complete CL, OCC, CST and CSL. This is called self-signification of all planets. And similarly, as I said, all levels we have to check. And in addition to that, we take all the planets in supports. In supports, here I am taking only conjunction aspected by aspect only. I'm showing that because of the lack of space. But actually, Rasi Lord and conjunction and aspected by and aspecting to any aspecting to any node Rahu or Ketu and any indirectly conjoined planet or indirectly connected planet, all the planet which are all influencing or associating that planet, everything will be considered as support planets. Their influence will be there. Please understand, when you are taking individual planet self-signification itself, when you take only CLL, OCC, that itself, I am saying it is incomplete. Then if you do not consider all the Rasi Lord, conjoined planet, aspected planet, all these things, then that is going to be incomplete further. What is their importance? You see, you are there. Suppose you are there in your house, you are interested in something. You are owner of some house, occupying some house, and you are having some favorable signification for some event. But you are in conjoined with one person. Your Rasi Lord, your landlord, suppose your father is the landlord. You are conjoined with your sister, aspected by your friend. They are all going to influence you. Suppose they are all giving negative significations for your thoughts, it is not going to favor you, it is going to reduce your strength. Suppose they are having favorable significations strongly, even if you have some weakness, their favorable strength or motivation will further increase. Your father can say that, no, no, don't worry, I am there, I will support you. So the supports are having impact on your self signification. Whatever in our life, we are experiencing all things the same way, only planets are all acting. Okay, because we are all ruled by planets. So similarly, each planet will have their own self strength. In addition to that, each planet will be under the influence of the many planet, Rasi Lord, conjunct planet, aspected, and as I said, all the planets we are going to influence to some extent on those planets. That also has to be included. If you take interlink, they do not consider any such support planet, Rasi Lord, conjunction aspect, nothing they are taking, right? In KP, they take conjunction aspect. The two, some people form. With the degree they form, they take calculate. Sometime they do not work. Follow degrees and all Western aspects. They take it. Some offset they taking. But in EPS, it is not like that. Then EPS has got its own method of analysis, right? In Rasilad and all, they are not giving any importance. But because of the Rasilad changing itself, that 243 subdivisions has been further increased to 249 because of the change in Rasi only. The importance of Rasi, that landlord, that is the platform when it changes, that is important. That they are not giving importance only for the health point of view, which Rasi, for the profession point of view, only to know the characteristics of the Rasi, they take it. But in EPS, for all the planets, Rasi Lord also considered as a supportive planet. So nothing is, for this event, we are taking for this significance. Suppose you would have seen that some people will be giving some justification for a particular event. This event happened for that person in Jupiter Dasa, Mercury Bugdi, Saturn Antra, that native got married. So why he got married, they will justify, right? They will justify. But please understand, Dasa is this one, Bugdi is this one, Antara is this one. She got married at the age of, for example, 30. For example, imagine prior to that Mercury Bugdi, Saturn, Antara, they both are favorable for marriage, right? Prior to that, in Jupiter Dasa, Saturn Bugdi would have come. At the age of 27 or 26, 27, a marriageable age, that Saturn Bugdi would have come, in that Mercury Antara would have come. Same planets. In the Bugdi is Saturn and Mercury is Antara. Why Saturn did not give marriage in Mercury Antara? Why Mercury? After Saturn, after 3 years, then Mercury started. End of the Mercury, after 5 years approximately only, that marriage happened at the age of 30. Why not in Saturn Mercury? You cannot find the answer in KP also. But in EPS, you can find why in Saturn it did not give. Why not in the Saturn, Mercury did not give. Why only in Mercury and Saturn? You understand? For that reason, if you tell that no, because of this only we can justify. But in EPS, while we are analyzing all the planets, we follow some principle. The method of analysis going to uniform for all the events for all the planets the same way only. System means you should apply the same rules for all sort of things, right? Then only, so it means what? We need patience, we need to analyze carefully, then only we can identify the correct complete signification of each planet. This is called, actually, this is in EPS is called because of this planetary interlink theory. Planetary interlink theory, that makes the difference. Why not Mercury and Saturn, Saturn and Mercury? People can say that such a transit may be supportive, not that transit in Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury. right? You understand? People will say that, sir, Saturn is supportive, sir. Here is Saturn is supportive, here Saturn is not supportive. That is not the answer. The transit is only a
Sorry to
supportive
interrupt, sir.
tool. Sorry, sir?
Sorry to interrupt. Sir, is it possible to take some examples to make it
Sir, I'm coming one by one,
more
sir.
easy to understand? Okay.
No, you
Okay.
first you
Go ahead.
understand the theory. I will take one by one, sir. Yeah, I'll take one by one, sir. You first, without understanding this concept, if you take the example, you will not be able to identify. I'm coming to that. Okay, sir.
Sure.
So, Bugdi and Antra, I was telling at Pilt connection. I was telling something I forgot. I missed. I was telling that Pilt connections, that is called the planetary interlink theory. Why this Bugdi? Why not this Antra? Same thing. The same method of analysis we are going to do. The transit, I was telling that transit is a supportive, tool, definitely is a supportive tool. Just because of the transit, that event is not going to happen. You have to keep it in mind. Suppose you are trying to go to Mumbai. Every day there is a flight from your city. Are you traveling every day? Transit is going to be there for every day, or some only weekly once only the transit is going to happen of that flight. Then every week will you be playing? Will be traveling? No. When your period is supportive, when the necessity is required, if the train also or flight also is available at the time, then it is going to be supportive to you. Otherwise, if without the flight, you are going to by train or you are going by bus. So you understand. So which is important? First of all, Dasa Bugdi Antara period should support or indicate that if the transit also favorable, that is going to be further more favorable. Otherwise, it is going to have some obstacle. Just because of the transit, every time transit is going to happen. Every time are we experiencing the same thing? No. That what the native is going to experience is based on his destiny and Dasa Bhukti period significations. Then only the transit is going to be a supportive tool. You understand? So studying the planet significations is important because we are not considering this CST and CSL, and we are not considering the method of analysis also differing in EPS. And one more thing also, in the support planets, what I was telling, Rasi Lord, conjunction aspect, all these things. If you take any planet, that planet also we are taking the same self signification. Venus is Lagna Lord, 8th Lord occupying 5th house. You can see one slash. The Venus is 3, 7, 11 cuspal star Lord. And after that slash and hyphen means it is not sublord for any houses. All the planets' self-significations are considered in Rasi Lord or conjunction or aspect or planet or star Lord, whatever may be the way. When we are talking a planet, we have to take all planet self significations. Then only we can take the complete signification and the complete impact. You understand? So this is called the extended planetary signification system. I will go with the example, sir, but have you got any doubt in this? Anybody having any doubt in this so far discussed? Hello? See, this is actually, it has to be taken very slowly in a slow manner, but within the 2 hours time, what best I can explain you with my better, way, then I'm trying to do that. So if you have any doubt, you can ask. So all these things, actually, whatever I'm teaching in a detailed manner, I used to conduct online classes. But in order to, because online classes also going to be only 3 months period on each, approximately 30 sessions will be there. Within 30 sessions, all the theory and all the examples, everything, it is very difficult to complete. So that is the reason I have recently in October, on the Vijayadashmi day, I released that EPS System of Astrology video course. These video courses are not recordings of the previous online classes. Though I have taken classes, I have been taking classes from 2016, These recordings are exclusively made for this video course. Still, I have uploaded only 180 videos. I have uploaded up to only abroad travel. I have uploaded for marriage, health, marriage, progeny, and abroad travel. I have uploaded. Still, important topic profession is under recording, and then important profession is going to be another, say, about 80 videos, 90 videos will be there. And after that, some videos will be on the finance and properties and other important events. And the project that, sorry, profession is going to be more important. After that, marriage matching and birth time rectification, all these are going to be added. So the people who are all joining this video course, they will access to this one. You can watch those videos carefully, and you will be included in the, WhatsApp group also. And every week I am conducting online doubt clearing sessions live. So if you have any lessons, doubt and all, you can ask that in the class. And they have got options. The people, there are 4 types of membership: gold, silver, or classic pro, according to their convenience. Suppose if you take gold, along with the software, you can get that. Software is going to be for 1 year free license. Because without the software, it is not possible to learn. So that accordingly, if you look at the membership, if you go to website epsastrology.com, you can find all those things. I have reduced the price also, and I have made and split it in a way that you got the video course only 1 year or lifetime, or you want along with that software or along with the doubt clearing session. So according the prices, add-on costs also have been added, we given. So accordingly, you can do it. So that when compared to the online classes, the advantage to my experience, I'm saying that video course will have a detailed explanation, and you will have study materials also. And in addition to that, you will have doubt clearing sessions. So that is going to be added one, definitely. So we can get you can access to me, and I'm going to teach you. I'm going to give the explanation, all the doubts, whatever you're having in the subject, what I'm teaching in the video course, right? Anyway, now let me take about one more thing also. Here you can see. Okay. He is telling about Mr. Praveen, right? Who asked for an example?
Yes, me.
Yes,
Praveen
yes,
here.
yes. For example, sir. So, for example, you take this chart, okay? Destiny progeny. We are going to study destiny, whether the progeny is promised or not for this female native, okay? What we are going to do, fifth cusp is, you can see I have given fifth cusp. Fifth cusp is falling, Lagna is here. Fifth cusp is falling in the sign of Sagittarius, ruled by Jupiter, is the cuspal lord, and that fifth cusp is falling in 27-degree, falling in the nakshatra of Sun and subdivision of Sun itself. You understand? Fifth cuspal star lord is Sun, fifth cuspal sublord also Sun. So now we are going to check as per KP. Fifth cuspal sublord is Sun. We are going to check whether that progeny is promised or not. You please tell me, sir. How to study this? Fifth cuspal sublord you are going to study. Sun in the nakshatra of Jupiter, sub of Mercury, and star lord of the sublord. If you take 4 steps also, star lord of sublord is Saturn. I'm not considering any conjunction aspect and all as of now. Just with this signification, you tell me whether the progeny is promised or not. How to check it? Mr. Praveen, sir, or anybody? Hello?
Not sure, so we can check the position of the CSL. I think that's Sun.
Fifth cuspal sublord is Sun. Yes, sir. Sun is Lagna Lord. It is given Sun planet, Lagna Lord, occupying second house, but close to the third cusp, 25-degree, 25 minutes, and 26-degree, 59 minutes. Very close, 1 degree only, right? So that is given 2 plus 3. It is occupying second house, close to third cusp, right, sir? Right, na?
Right, yes, sir.
Now, that sun in the nakshatra of Jupiter. The Jupiter is fifth lord and eighth lord, right, sir? Occupying third house. You can see fourth cusp is 27 degree. Jupiter is 17 degree. Right, sir? So it is in the third house only. It is given third. And sublord is Mercury. Mercury is second lord, 11th lord, occupying third house. And star lord of the sublord is Saturn, sixth lord, seventh lord, occupying ninth house. So what is the rule? Fifth cuspal sublord, if it is signifying either 2 or 5 or 11, it is promising child. Right or not? What are the houses signified by the sun? Star level and sub level? Hello?
Second, fifth, and 11.
Yeah, all are there. 5 there, 3 there, 2, 11, all. 2, 5, 11, all are there, no, sir? Not one house, all the houses. No unfavorable houses, only 8 house obstacles. But no 4th house, 10th house, 12th house, unfavorable houses, whatever you're talking about. They are all not there. Right or not?
Yes,
Right,
the
sir?
unfavorable houses would be like houses 8 or 12. Or what are the unfavorable houses
No, no.
we
You
consider
see,
here when they say KP
unfavorable
astrology?
houses, first of all, 4th house. You please understand, no single house will be unfavorable, only grouping. So, all these things, if we talk, that will be a very lengthy lesson. So, everything will be taught in detail in logical manner. 4th house, 10th house, 8th house, 12th house, these grouping are unfavorable. Right? Okay. Now,
Okay.
it is there now. Favorable houses are there now. Correct, no, sir?
Yeah, 2,
To
5th,
find
5th, 11th are considered positive house.
so
Positive as well.
it is promising childbirth. The same chart, the same sun, fifth cuspal sublord, is in EPS. You take it. CL, OCC are going to be the same. You can see all are same only, right? But look at the CST in CSL. Sun is fifth cuspal sublord, also ninth sublord, also Lagna sublord, and CST also 159. All are good only. But Jupiter is 583 and 3711. This is also good. But look at the CSL significations 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. Right? This is favorable. In EPS, we have to study each planet self significations from left to right. Fifth lord, eighth lord occupying third house and moving towards 3, 7, 11, favoring to the fifth house and third house. But finally, it is reaching 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 houses, which are not favoring that fifth house matters of the Jupiter, which are causing trouble or not promising the fifth house matters of the Sun. You understand? This is favorable, but finally not favoring. It means that it will support for some conception, but that is not going to be present. It is not going to be successful, right? And that is not the end. Look at the Jupiter. In EPS, we take star lord of the star lord also, Mercury, and sublord also Mercury. 2, 11, 3 are fine. And you can see 4, 8, 12 star lord. Mercury is 4, 8, 12 star lord and 2 sublord also 4, 8, 12 star lord. So this favorable strength also getting reduced. 4, 8, 12 means obstacle causing 4, 8, 12 grouping. Fifth cuspal sublord in the star of a planet favorable along with that unfavorable strong grouping. Star lord of the star lord or sublord ruled by Mercury. All are having favorable, but in the CST all having obstacle causing houses, indicating weakness. Right? And in addition to that, in EPS, we have got one more thing called rulers link. Just I'm trying to tell what are the important points. That may be sometimes maybe confusing also, because in one single class I cannot tell everything. I will tell you that fifth cusp sublot in the star and sub of this planet both are having that favorable along with that unfavorable in CST and CSL. There is one more thing called ruler's link. These are the rulers, na? Sun is the ruler. Ruler of the sun is Jupiter, Mercury, and Saturn, right? Rulers of the Jupiter planet, sorry, Sun planet, fifth cuspal sublot. If they are connecting to each other, you can see Mercury is here and Jupiter is here. And Venus also present in the same sign. These three planets are conjoined, right? These three planets are conjoined. So Jupiter is favorable with the strong unfavorable cuspal sublot, and Mercury also favorable with 4812. So both are conjoined to each other. So obviously their signification will be passing. Unfavorable and favorable will be passed on to this 2A level and sublot. This is called ruler's link. The rulers are connected to each other, not only being the ruler, but also by way of conjunction or aspect or Rasilot. They are connecting to each other. They will pass their signification influence on the other planet. Favorable also will be supporting to each other. Unfavorable grouping also will be added. It means what? Sun planet is a good key planet in the star of Jupiter and 2A level sublevel Mercury. They are having strong unfavorable CST and CSL. They are all conjoined to each other, so that sun's favorable are strongly reduced by the star level and sublevel planet. You understand? So that way, furthermore, these planets are aspected by Saturn, also sixth lord, seventh lord. What Saturn signification? Okay, ninth sublord. Sorry, ninth, not ninth sublord, ninth occupant. We don't know what is the, CST is, Saturn is not CST for any planet, and CSL for no planet, so no houses. That is good only. 6, 7, 9 are aspecting to Mercury. It is supportive, but being the sixth lord, it's got some weakness. But this grouping is strongly unfavorable. So destiny is not promising for the child. Though it is supportive for the progeny, but CST and CSL of these fifth cuspal sublord rulers are strongly unfavorable. What will happen? That native will try to have the conception, but that will not be permanent. So miscarriage will happen. Because of the favorable seal and OC, they try to give favorable, but that is not going to be complete. It is going to be miscarriage will happen, or they will she will get the delay in the periods and all, because they will not be able to understand why things are not happening because of this grouping. If you look at only KP significator, you will say that yes, marriage, that progeny is promised. But you look at the EPS significator, you'll see that no, fifth cuspal sublot in the star of your planet favorable and also strongly unfavorable, that two forming rulers link. We can say that you will have that progeny, supportive, but not completely favorable. It is indicating strong unfavorable. Lagna also connected. Lagnas of Lord in the star of this planet, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. You will have some serious health issues also in that area, that in the conception will have the issue, miscarriage will happen. All these things we can study with these extended significations. If you study with this, we'll not be able to come to a conclusion. We study with the EPS table, then we can find the positive and negative very clearly. You understand? This is one example I would like to tell you that. Anybody having any doubts, sir? Hello? Anybody having any doubt, you please tell me. Then only, it is better for me to proceed. If you have any doubt, there is no point in going, explaining further. Na? So I should, first of all, clear your doubts. If you have anything, please ask me. So all such things you can easily learn with the EP system of astrology video course itself. There are a lot of things, I mean, in the theory and practical are there. I will be there to assist you all the time. And many things you can learn with a logical way. Please, you need not mug up anything. If you listen carefully and you can just watch what I'm teaching. If you are able to understand, that is more than enough. And practice. The concept of this one, you have to keep it in mind. What is the concept? The concept is extended significations. That is the principle of EPS system: source, effect, and result. Source is planet is the source. Star Lord is the effect. And sublord is the result. If in otherwise, if you take like a movie, planet is the story that is holding the source. Source is the planet, that is the story. Effect, the story will act according to the screenplay, that is script, a screenplay, we can say that. Story will travel as per the screenplay. Story should be supported by the screenplay, and result is given by the direction. If all three are good, then only it is going to be very good. Otherwise, that is not going to be a blockbuster movie. If the story is good, script, that effect, the Star Lord is not good, then that whatever story is there, if the story is not being carried by proper script, screenplay, that story will not be taken properly in the script. And if the direction, that subplot, the direction, if it is good, though the screenplay is not good, direction is good, somehow it can manage. We will say that everything is fine, direction also good, only the script is not so good. We will say that. Na? Sometime what will happen, story will be good, script also will be good, direction, sublord will not be good. Then accordingly, that result will not be good. Same way only, we have to check source, effect, and result. And when we are talking about the planet also, please understand, I have seen the people that suppose Saturn planet is there, Mercury planet is there. Both are in the nakshatra of Jupiter. Both are in the nakshatra of Jupiter. So what if you take the KP significator, Saturn is strong significator of Jupiter significations and Mercury is strong significator of Jupiter signification. Saturn significations will be next signification of the Saturn only, because Saturn is going to act as the star lord Jupiter. Mercury is going to act as the star lord of Jupiter. Both are same. So Saturn also will signify Jupiter, Mercury also will signify Jupiter, though it is correct, but that is not completely correct. You understand? Because, for example, you are also going on a road. For example, you take Star Lord is like a road. Okay. You are also traveling on the road, and I am also traveling on the road. Somebody also traveling on the road. Road is the same. Star Lord is the same. That Star Lord road is going to give the experience. But what are you are traveling in? I am traveling on my bike, for example, or you are traveling on your cycle, or you are traveling on your car. That house, that is the source planet, which planet is traveling. That planet significations are going to experience what that road is having. Both are all are traveling in the same road. Suppose you may be going very fast because your car capacity. I mean, I may be going very slow also because suppose I'm going by auto or going by walking, I may be slow, but road is the same. So what is important? Star Lord is important, but source, who is doing, who is going? That Saturn is holding what? That is the story that is going to in the star of a planet that is scraped. Right? So that story is going to be supported by the star lord planet. We have to study what planet is signifying, what the star lord is giving that to that planet signification. That way only we have to see. Otherwise, people are taking, sir, all the planets are in the star of this planet only. This is talking about seventh house. This is also talking about seventh house. Saturn is strong significator of seventh house. Mercury also strong significator of seventh house. So it will be favorable for marriage. No. what Saturn is signifying, what Mercury is signifying, accordingly only that impact of this Jupiter will be there. That basic important principle people are not following in KP also. Please understand, this is very much important. I will tell you that the same way only Dasa Bhukti Antara has to be studied. Okay, I will tell you with a small example the impact of this one. You can look at here. For example, Star Lord is knife. Okay, suppose as I said, Star Lord is the Saturn. Planet is Jupiter. This planet is, say, for example, Rahu. Okay, Rahu also in the star of Saturn. Jupiter also in the star of Saturn. Okay, Star Lord is the same planet or knife. Planet is Jupiter, for example, is a cook. Cook is holding that Star Lord, that knife. That person, Rahu, that person is, say, for example, is a thief or murderer. He is also holding that knife. Both Star Lord is the same. Both are signifying, yes, he is also holding the knife. He is also holding the knife. Okay, then what is going to happen? He is holding that cook is holding the knife for cooking. This person is holding the knife for the output is different. How come we can say that both the planet will be unfavorable, or favorable for such injury, right? So that knife is the Star Lord who is acting as the planet. That planet is going to experience what Star Lord is going to give. This planet is going to experience this one. We have to study first planet, then what Star Lord is giving, then what Sublord is further giving. That way only we have to study to know the correct flow. Not just a significator. Jupiter is signifying 7 and Rahu also signifying 7 and say Jupiter signifying 9 and 12. The both are signifying 7th house, 7th house. That is not going to help. You understand? You got the point, na, sir? For example, I'll put this way. Star Lord is saying, for example, 6th house, 10th house, and 12th house. For both the planets, 6, 10, and 12. That is the significator of the Star Lord. Planet is saying it is 7th Lord. This planet is talking about, say, for example, Lagna Lord. Okay? This is 7th Lord, this is Lagna Lord. Both are in the nakshatra of 6, 10, 12. This is also 6, 10, 12. The question is, which planet, whether this planet or this planet, will be strongly unfavorable for the marriage prospects? Which planet will be unfavorable for the marriage prospect, marital life? Which planet will give trouble? These are this. What, Mr. Praveen? Both are in the star of 6, 10, 12. For the marital life, marriage prospects, planet 7th Lord or planet Lagna Lord will be giving unfavorable for the marital life, which is going to give trouble to the marital life.
Generally, seventh is taken for the marital life.
Okay. Which planet will be unfavorable for the marital life? If you look at the signification, overall, if you see that if that planet in the KP significator will indicate 6, 10, 12, and 7. This will be indicated 6, 10, 12, and first house, right? Correct. So if you look at these significations, 6, 10, 12, and 7, 6, 10, 12, and 1, looking at these houses, what we will say that, which is more unfavorable for the marital life? What, sir? Anybody, Praveen sir, Samsung only, I don't know what the name. Which planet is unfavorable, sir, for the marital life?
As per the picture, it's the first planet, the Lagna.
This is not, this is 1, 10, 6, 12, correct, na? But the answer is wrong. This planet is going to experience trouble in the marital life. Because this planet is talking about seventh house. Seventh Lord planet is going to experience this. You understand? What we will feel, sir, this is having 7 at least. This is not having any 7. Only Lagna, 6, 10, 12 Lagna are unfavorable. But this is at least 7 is present, so it is not going to be completely unfavorable. That is the wrong understanding. If you look at these houses, we are not able to come to any conclusion. Please understand, seventh Lord is the source. In the star of your planet, 6, 10, 12, 7 is going to experience this one. So 7 is going to get affected. Marriage prospect is going to get reduced or we are going to face obstacle by the star Lord. Here, Lagna only is going to face this. This is going to be favorable for the Lagna strength on the professional prospects. And also it can cause some trouble to the health also. 1, 6, it can cause, right? But this 6, 10, 12, and 1 planet, it is not talking about anything about the marriage prospects, right? It, of course, these significations are not strongly for the marriage prospects, but it is not saying that I am going to give trouble for the marriage. But it is saying I am the owner of the seventh house, I am going to face this one. You understand? For your understanding, I have given this example. So it indicates what? We have to study which is the source. If you would have seen that something, even if you go to judgment also, if you go to the court and if you say that, sir, he is also holding the knife, he is also holding the knife, sir, then who is going to into trouble? Who is the victim? What the judge will do, they start from the source. What is the source? Who is he and what is his nature? Why he is holding the key, that knife? Then what is the output? When that way only we have to study. Only if you know the study from the source, only we can know complete actual output of the particular star lord signification and sublord significations. Are you able to understand, sir? In that way only we have to study. That is the setback. Also in KP, if you take that, if you take only all 9 planet significations like numbers they are given, all suppose one planet I said, no, that Jupiter, if you look at, it may be having 7th house, 2, and 10th house, 9th house, 12th house are signifying. That is the significator of the Jupiter. Jupiter is, Dasa is coming, same signification. Bugdi is coming, same signification. Antra also the same signification. For all the events, Jupiter Dasa, for all the events, what sort of signification, what sort of interpretation you can get from this Jupiter? As I said, that interpretation itself is wrong. For all the events, how will you interpret from these 5 houses only? Whatever Jupiter is giving for one event, that Jupiter as the Dasa Lord, we cannot expect the same Jupiter when it is acting as the Bugdi Lord will be strong enough to give the same. Would have seen that one person would have got a job in Jupiter Bugdi and Saturn Antra, for example, in the Mercury Dasa, for example, thinking that, sir, Saturn Antra got a job under the Jupiter. Now, suppose the same Saturn, for example, after that Jupiter Bugdi, Saturn Bugdi will come, the same Saturn which has acted as the Antra to give the job under the Jupiter Bugdi, when it is acting as the Bugdi Lord for the Mercury, it would have taken away the job also in some other Antra. For example, in Ketu Antra, in Saturn Bugdi, would have lost the job in Ketu Antra. Saturn is supported for the job also, supported for the taking away the job also. How? But Saturn signification, if you look at here, it is going to be the same only. How? That we cannot differentiate. All the planets significations will not be equally playing role in all times like Dasa, Bugdi or Antra. Suppose you are capable, you are a good person having got all the expertise. I cannot expect you to give the similar results in your job, in your office. Under all the managers, you will give the same result. No. One manager changes, your signification, your expertise is going to be the same. according to his strength, according to his influence, your influence also will be changing, right? Dasa, Bugdi, Antara combination, that is like the same way only this is going to be studied. So each planet signification itself is incomplete. Each planet signification will vary whether it is acting as the Dasa or Bugdi or Antara. That grouping, Dasa, Bugdi, Antara, combined signification, accordingly their impact will vary. We cannot expect one planet what it signifies. The same way only it will give. Whenever Jupiter is coming, sir, I got the promotion, sir. So whenever Jupiter Bugdi is coming, the next Dasa also Jupiter is coming and Saturn Antara is coming or Jupiter Antara is coming. Then whenever we are coming that getting that planet, sir, we'll get the change of job or promotion. No, we have to check Dasa, Bugdi, Antara combinedly we have to study. Then only we can find it. Not just with one planet with the signification. Even in that, as I said, the signification itself is incomplete. When the significations are incomplete, then how can we give the correct prediction? You please understand horary is different. In KP, what we are talking horary is good because horary is exclusively for a particular question. That chart is exclusively for that particular question, so we can find yes or no answers and timing of event. That too for minor events, horary is the best one. Not only KP, many other methods are there, but we are all more excited with the KP's horary and also we are all triggered with the to the KP only with the horary. But if the same method, if you start analyzing for the natal chart, that is going to be a problem. All the time will not be having the correct answers because natal chart is considering for all the life events, right? There will have all the challenges. So we need to have detailed extended signification. Then only we can find like a scan report. Then only we can find the each planet's complete significations and to know their strength and weakness and also Dasa Bugdi Antara predictions also. You understand there are a lot of things are there, so I have tried my level best to do that. And you can see the same way only that method of analysis, how we are going to study all levels, planet, star lord, 2A level, sublord, star lord of the sublord, how we are to study support planets, solar link, everything we have got. So step by step we have to study. So that's what I was explaining. The planet, star lord, 2A level, sublord, all these things. Along with that, influence of the support planet, Rasi Lord, conjunct planet, aspected planet, everything we can do it. For that, manually it is not possible. For that, only we have the software. So, what are the unique aspects in EPS system of astrology? EPS system of astrology is having the extended self-signification. That is cuspal lordship, occupying house, cuspal star lord ownership, and cuspal sublord of each planet's self-signification means individual planet self-signification, not restricted with CL and OCC. Then extended level study, planet, star lord of the star lord, and sublord and star lord of the sublord. In some cases, sub-sublord also if there are some rules. So all extended levels we are doing. And impact of the support planet, as I said, Rasi Lord, conjunct planet, aspected planet. Whenever we take a planet, the self-signification extended way only we are going to take it. And there is one more important thing called key planets. So how to all planets will have many houses. How to find their strength. That is called by way of studying the self-signification. We use the term called key planets that will vary from event to event. The software is based on the events only. So when you choose the event, accordingly favorable and unfavorable houses will get changed. If you go to that epsastrology.com, you have got sample videos. In the sample videos, the last video will be demo video on the latest version 7.7.19 versions EPS system softwares demo, where you can see that. And also many sample videos from the course only I have given in the sample videos. That also you can find it how it is being taught. And important thing is rulers link. These things are not being considered in any system. Key planets also not considered in any system. And importantly, pilt connections. planetary interlink theory. That is what I was telling, that Dasa, Bugdi, Antras, one planet will give one result under one Bugdi. The same planet as Antra for under other Bugdi will not give the similar result. Why? That is called the pilt connection. These are the important aspects, unique aspects in EP system of astrology. Then only we can find the correct predictions. This is like taking a scan, your MRI scan or CT scan, whatever, you know that. So what is the purpose of taking such detailed study? To know the correct significations or correct indication of the disease or whatever maybe that we are doing in the scan. Same thing only we have to do in the for the planet study also. Otherwise, if you take only Kaspar Lordship and Akum House, only that is going to be only about 40%, only it is going to be the supportive. Please understand, in the horary that is different. CLOCC itself, if you take it, that is more than enough, because that itself will indicate the answer. But whereas for the natal chart analysis, that is not sufficient. You understand? So that is what I have been conducting classes. But in last month, in October month, I released this video course. This video course will be comparatively better than the online classes, because it is consisting of both video course and also online doubt clearing sessions. And I will be there to guide you. And previously when we launched, that prices were different, and still seeing the request of the that people, then there has been divided into what do you call video course separately, and that is the validity period, and online doubt clearing session if you need or not. Some people they saying, sir, I don't need any online clearing session, because time for me the time may not be sufficient. So then I need only the course. If you need only course, 3,950 one for 1 year, or lifetime 5,950, or similarly silver and gold. What are the difference between these? You in silver and gold, you have got the doubt clearing session and 1 year software license. Everything will be free. But for this, you can go with the 3950 or 5950 1 year or lifetime. If you, whenever you need, you can buy this. If you need a doubt clearing session for or you want 1 year license also for the software, whenever you need, according to your convenience, you can do it. There are more than about approximately 300 videos are there, so it will be all more useful. And so I tried my best in explaining this concept of this EPS. It is, as I said, it needs a lot of attention, and everything you need not mug up. Everything is given in a logical manner. If you go slowly, you will understand. You can easily understand, because I know that the difficulty when you are learning the system. This is not like other system, when you will not have a proper the script and all, but it is given in a proper way. I am there to guide you, so I am there to help you also. You'll be included in the WhatsApp group, exclusive WhatsApp group, and also every week 2 sessions I'm going to conduct online doubt clearing sessions. Now only one session, because of the people still they are only of 1 month is over. People have to go through that theory, then only have the what do you call, doubts and all. So for first 1 or 2 months we'll have one session. After that, according to the requirement, will 2 sessions also will be there, and that is the one. So anybody having any doubt, you can ask. Anybody having any doubt, sir? So I think I have tried my best. You can see almost many people, I think they've lost connection or left. I don't know. Anyway, I have tried my best, because I have recorded so that I can post also, so that other people who have not joined or they could not join also, they can watch. And if you're all interested, you can go to the website, and you can choose your membership, required membership. You can join. Yeah. So thank you so much. Thanks for joining. And then we will meet. Thank you, sir.